Howdy YouTube folks, excuse the appearance, I have not shaved. I'm yet to get laser hair removal, something I want to do, but I haven't, so excuse the appearance for my face. Still trying to figure out a remedy for hair growth, but anyways, that's off topic. This is your friendly spirit of the bush wolf Wiccan, bringing you another video, and this video is going to be about something I saw, and I love this show. It's like a movie, docu-series movie, and I like it. It's the last. I saw it on YouTube, and I'm sure some of you are familiar with that. It's the last damn run of liquor I will ever make by Popcorn. It's about Popcorn Sutton, and as of you all know, who would probably agree with me, it was sad how he took his life all because of somebody he thought he could trust that just decided to do what they need to do. And I understand the law thinks they have all this, but quite honestly, you know, whatever. Let him go. He's 80-something years old and not bothering you, but anyways, it just happens, and it is sad, and it breaks my heart to know that there's people out there that are just so cruel like that to an older guy. And I could see if it was a crime that he really had done wrong. But anyways, back to the topic. He hinted on something in the video that I thought was very, like, bring it home to me, you know? There are, and I'm not saying everybody in this world, but those of you who have probably seen can honestly agree with me that there are some people in this world that just choose not to work. And I looked at it in multiple ways because I thought of a good scenario for that, but I'll get into that during this video in a little bit. But it's just a thought, you know, that some people in this world don't want to work. Like, take homeless people, for instance. I feel bad because there probably are a lot of homeless people that just are just on the streets because they can't find a job. And you know, I feel bad for those people. When I can, I try to donate to homeless people, just because I feel that I'm doing something good for the world, whether it goes for what I hope it to go for, like help or something to eat until they can get back on their feet. I've given them $1 or $2, sometimes even more. One time I gave a homeless man $20, just because I want to be generous and help somebody out in time of need, whether it goes where I think it could go. But it's just the idea that there are people out there, and especially homeless people, that it's so easy for them to panhandle. They don't want money. It's like all the equipment I collect that I show you on my YouTube channel here. There's a lot of people who, and you know, that's good for them. But here's a way that I find in a scenario of my own how I really feel proud and get some self gratification for the labor that I do. Is there's some people who collect that and they just want to leave the patina, which is all fine for them. And then there's people like me who fully restore it. But I feel when I'm fully restoring something, or eventually getting to restoring it, gives me the self-gratification when it's done to know, hey, I did that. I made that. I worked hard to make that done. It's the same thing because I'm a farmer by trade, which I'm pretty sure I mentioned on my channel before. When I'm done my day of work at whatever farm I'm working at, especially when it comes to when I finally have my own homestead, which I'm hoping to have at some point, you know, it's like that I'll be able to sit back after a day's work on my homestead, and I'll probably still be working another job at the time, may not be farm, but something to keep the taxes going, and I'll look back at the end of the day and say, hey, I did that. I worked hard and I got where I needed to get. And that's what saddens me about a lot of people who don't work in this day and age because they don't want to work or something like that. Those are the people that do. It bugs me because I don't think they realize they don't have any pride in themselves. And I'm not saying you should, as everybody knows, you shouldn't be over prideful in yourself enough to like, ooh, look at me, I'm so perfect type pride. Because then you almost become like vain and egotistical, I guess would be the best way to put it. And you're like, oh, look at me, my ego's so much better than you. And then when you see one flaw, you're upset of it. I'm not saying that, but as everybody, most people probably know, but I'm going to say this, is you should always have that little bit of pride in yourself, because you do need to think of yourself too. And I don't think people like that have any pride in themselves because they didn't do anything or worked hard at anything that they ever thought would be possible in a dream of theirs to make themselves proud. I believe no matter who you are, you always have a goal in life and there's something you want to do. There's a drive there. But if you don't put that drive out, you don't have that pride in yourself. And that's where it like got to me, because it made me realize, a lot of people I I use the term a lot of people. I don't know exactly how many people, but there are that that people in this world nowadays that just don't want to do nothing. They want to sit on the couch. If that's your drive, that's a pretty sad drive to me, because I mean, honestly, that means you don't have a drive. That means you have a dream you're not fulfilling. Because if you were to say to me as a person, somebody come up to me and say, well, my dream is to be a couch potato gamer, be lazy all the time and not work, excuse me, and live off my family or something like that, I would just think, you have a dream, you just don't think it's possible. And I think you should live up to your full potential and not sit on your couch for your family to care for you all the time. And so when I saw that, I was like, I had to make a topic video on this. And I think I've pretty much talked out all you can possibly say on this subject. So I think I'm going to cut it there. To me, it was like an awe, and he had a point. Now, the way he said it, I will note before I end the video, if you watch it, if I remember correctly, it's not the way I would have put it, because he stated it almost, to me, I got it almost like, well, nobody wants to work this hard and make corn liquor, as if corn liquor is the hardest job in the world. He made it sound, and I know what he was trying to say in a whole overall view, but when he used the terminology to make it sound like corn liquor is the hardest job in the world, I don't think he was thinking about at the time about farming, construction work, stuff like that. That is pretty hard too, when you're using your body all day long and you're walking all day long. Granted, some farm work involves you to use a tractor, but oftentimes if you do it the old-fashioned way like I want to, you have to do some things by hand. You got to push the rototiller in your small garden to get it going. Because all I have is a hand rototiller, a push-behind rototiller. I could get one for a tractor, and I may someday, but I probably won't, because I still want to be able to do that exercise and do the things the old way. So when he worded it that way, I was kind of like, man, I wasn't too crazy about how he said it, but the way he said it in general just, like, again, spoke to me. Anyways, I'm going to end the discussion debate there, and hope you have an excellent time, whatever it is, wherever you are. Keep your heads up, stay strong, all that kind of jazz. This video should either be up the day I'm making it or the day after, or whenever I think to post it up, so it'll be up whenever, but I know you guys will all see it at different time zones. Those who watch and are from different time zones than mine will obviously see, because you're not of the northern time zone in my area, most likely, unless you are from my area or up north, so I figure you'll see it whenever. Anyways, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on my videos down below. like I said, give me if you give me a thumbs down, like I've stated in my past videos, please, if you wouldn't mind taking the time in the comment section to let me know why, so I can make it better for you. That is all for now, YouTubers. And please comment in the section below, if you will, on your takes of what I just talked about, and any other videos that I've talked about, like topics like this. And thank you so much, YouTubers, and bye for now.